I'm Neil Dunlop.
I'm Catherine Dunlop.
And I'm Lily Dunlop.
Our youngest daughter of 4 kids.
So, what brought you guys to Vermont specifically?
Specifically to run the Hollister Hill Farm and just completely change our lives.
Yeah, we visited here 12 years ago and fell in love with it with our kids. And we realized with the pandemic, this was something that was doable because I could keep my job and give them to a beautiful place and have a simpler life. And so we decided to make a big change with our family.
What was the biggest culture shock that you experienced that you didn't think you would?
Oh, well, the difference in people's willingness to help you in exchange for nothing. Not expecting anything, just neighborly help. And a lot less stress, would you say?
Yes,
Just day to
simple.
day.
This work is just simple. But I wouldn't say that was shocking, it was just heartwarming.
What was the biggest thing you expected from switching that either did or didn't happen?
As much as it's a simpler life in terms of coming from a big city to a country setting, the work isn't simpler.
The work isn't simpler, and neither is the level of and frequency of action here.
Yes.
Every day, there's always something. There's always something. It doesn't help that we're renovating the house, and we're
Diversifying animals.
we're renovating the infrastructure of the barn. You know, today we had the final layer, a new gutter change put in. You know, we're changing some of the equipment and diversifying animals. But there's always something.
What was the best thing and worst thing to come out of this?
Best thing. The sugaring. And
Oh,
just
that
the
was-
sense of community and
Yes.
Yeah.
The sugaring, the whole experience of making maple syrup was pretty incredible.
it
And
was-
being Canadian and being
Yeah.
a lover of maple syrup, that was probably the biggest joy I think
Yeah.
we found and the friendships that we made.
What was the biggest difference between a big city education for your kids and a small town education?
Well, their grade, their whole class, their whole school, I mean, is the size of their grade in their DC schools. So, you know, there's, in your grade, 8th grade, there's 400 kids. Well, there's less than that at Twinfield. And so that was a big adjustment for them. Also, the lack of actual grading systems being difficult for them. But I think they've also enjoyed how the staff has way more time for them. How there's programs like the Renaissance program that you just couldn't have at a school of that size in DC.
I would just say like the size of it and kind of how it works. It's just so much different having like a grade of 24 people than like a grade of 500. I like it, but I don't like it. I don't like it because it's like you don't get to pick a lot and like everyone's kind of friends, like everyone knows everything. And then, but like I do like it because like it's small and like, I don't know.
Would you say that since moving, you've had a lot more time being with other people?
I thought you were going to ask if we had a lot more time, and the answer to that would be absolutely no. But interacting with other people, absolutely. They're always there. Always. Every day. They're either customers or visitors to the farm, or people we're working with, or contractors, or people passing by. It's just, there's a level of social interaction here that just doesn't. You get a little bit of it in DC, but people are busy and pretty much good.
Would you say you enjoy the big city more or a small town more?
I like both, but I think I'm happier here, and I will enjoy visiting big cities.
We can always go to a big city and visit, but everyday life is nicer and a quieter environment.
Is there anything you regret about moving?
No regrets. That's my answer. No regrets. No.
I mean, the kids get frustrated, it depends on the day. I'm not loving it some days, it's hard to be teenagers. But
I miss my sports, hockey, golf, and tennis. But I can pick those up. Next year will be different, our work are going better. So you know, he does so much that like my workload tripled or quadrupled. To pick up what I was doing quite so I think next year we'll have.
And I work full time, so I come in the mornings and help me out before work. But during the day, it's not what's been on.
So this is more for Lily. Is there anything in high school that you're looking forward to that you wouldn't have had a chance to do in DC?
The Renaissance program. I'm definitely excited for that, so I can try like a different experience and like try things that like I couldn't explore. Like you guys had to get like college stuff, like I get to explore that more.
What's your guys' favorite animal that you got to be on the farm?
Oh, I like them all.
Yeah.
I do like them. The piglets make me laugh. But I like them all. I like dairy cows.
The donkeys are pretty cool.
Donkeys
And the
are
goats?
awesome. Goats. I like them all.
I just like
Cats.
anything
Anything big?
baby. Yeah.
Okay.
How many years do you guys plan on being here before you retire?
2022. We just talked about it.
I don't know.
10 years.
10 years? I
10 years until we maybe can pass it to someone, the operation of the farm. That's if that's what you're asking about. Moving, we couldn't tell you, but operation of the farm, I think, you know, this kind of level of activity, probably 10 years. But, you know, so we'll see what happens. You never know what's gonna happen.